love dinosaurs!
Do you love dinosaurs?
Whoa. Then let's go and explore! Whoa!
I've headed back to the land of the dinosaur.
I'm Harriet.
And I'm Ayo.
And this is Dino Club. Whoa, Ayo, we're surrounded by Triceratops. They're one of my favourite dinosaurs. Their name means three-horned face.
But why do they have those giant horns?
We're in the perfect place to find out. North America, 66 million years ago.
Which is also the time of one of my favourite dinosaurs, the mighty T-Rex.
Let's find out who's on the dino trail and who's in the dino den. Great, it's the trail for me. Activating dino comms.
Then I'll get the den ready. Let's go. Downloading dino fact files. Prehistoric projector on. Dino den ready. Harriet, let me know when you're close to the Triceratops.
I'm already in touching distance, Ayo. I won't get any closer, though. Those horns are massive. These mega dinos must weigh as much as an elephant, and they're as long as 2 cars.
It says here they can eat a whopping 270 kilos every day. That's like eating 350 cabbages.
Hey, slow down. They're eating the vegetation because they're herbivores, plant eaters. So they don't have those 3 horns for hunting food.
The fact file says Triceratops had lots of extraordinary teeth, and I mean lots. Get ready for a mind-blowing fact. Apparently, Triceratops had up to 800 teeth. That's incredible. I've only got 24. If I had that many teeth, it would take me over an hour to clean them. And I need a pretty big toothbrush, too. But we still don't know why Triceratops had horns. How's it going out there, Harriet?
I'm in the middle of the herd with 2 baby Triceratops now. What was that? It's coming from the forest.
Uh-oh.
Wow, it's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Ayo, I found your favourite dinosaur.
That's awesome.
Definitely time to switch on safety mode. It can't see me now. And it's a good job. The T-Rex is the same height as a giraffe.
And it weighs the same as 5 cars.
Wow. I better go and check if the herd's okay. That T-Rex looks like it could eat a Triceratops.
The fact file says they were made for hunting big prey. Large, strong jaw muscles attached directly to the top of its skull, so the jaws were able to open really wide and clamp down with force. These were one of the most powerful jaws in nature and could bite with a force of over 5 tons. Whoa, that's like being sat on by an elephant. And they loved meat. Time for If We Were Dinos. A big dinosaur like T-Rex had a big appetite. They could swallow up to 225 kilos of meat in a single bite. That would be like me eating 950 hamburgers in one go. Talk about a big mouthful.
Whoa, Ayo, the T-Rex is heading this way. The Triceratops need to watch out. Look, the babies are making a run for it. But what are the adults doing? They're forming a line. Wow, they've teamed up to make an armoured wall. I guess they this is to protect the younger Triceratops. And with those giant sharp horns, it's going to be hard for anything to break through. This must be why they have horns, to defend themselves. Let's hope they work. Incredible! The adult's defense is too much for the T-Rex. He's off. Oi! Watch where you're treading.
I'm glad the Triceratops are okay. But you better head back now, Harriet. It's time for tea.
On my way. Wow! We've both seen our favourite dinosaurs. What an amazing day.
Let's do our fave facts.
Triceratops means three-horned face.
They can have up to 800 teeth.
They only ate plants, but they were tough enough to fight off a T-Rex.
Woohoo! Those facts were dynamite, but we better go now. We don't want to end up as a T-Rex's tea.
See you later, Triceratops.
And see you next time, Dino fans.
We love dinosaurs.
Do you love dinosaurs?
What? Then let's go and explore. Whoa!
I head back to the land of the dinosaur.
I'm Harriet.
And I'm Ayo.
And this is Dino Club. Whoa! This looks amazing, Ayo. But where are we this time?
Let me check. It says here we're in North America, 68 million years in the prehistoric past. And we're here to find a Quetzalcoatlus.
Whoa! It's a pterosaur, a giant flying reptile.
I really want to know how fast they can fly.
Let's find out who's on the dino trail and who's in the dino den.
Great, it's the trail for me. Activating dino comms.
And I'll get the den ready.
Let's go.
Downloading dino fact files. Prehistoric projector on. Dino den ready. How are you getting on, Ayo?
No sign of Quetzalcoatlus, but I have found an ornithopod dinosaur. Hello. No, over here. That's it. They can't fly, but they're probably quite fast. Plant eaters like this have to be quick to escape from hungry, meat-eating dinosaurs. That's why they're always on the lookout. Wait, she spotted something. Yes! Quetzalcoatlus! Look, Harriet, we found them.
That's brilliant. But you'll need to catch up with them to find out how fast they are.
No problem. I've got the best taxi service in the Cretaceous right here. Are you ready? Activating safety mode. Let's go! Woohoo!
According to the fact file, pterosaurs came in lots of different sizes. The smallest were like the birds we see in our parks and gardens today. But they got a lot bigger. And Quetzalcoatlus was probably the biggest of all. Check out this mind-blowing fact. Quetzalcoatlus was as big as a giraffe, over 5 meters tall. And when it opened its wings, they would have spanned around 11 meters. That's nearly as long as 3 cars, which makes them the largest flying animals ever.
My dino taxi's taken me to these cliffs, and I've spotted lots of Quetzalcoatlus at the top. It's a long way up. Better turn on safety mode. Great. Let's get up there. Apart from the insects, pterosaurs were the first animals to ever fly.
The fact file says they lived from the Triassic to the Cretaceous period. That's more than 150 million years.
Whoa. Phew. Made it. And look up there. Baby Quetzalcoatlus. And here comes Mum. Whoa. She is absolutely massive. It's hard to believe an animal of this size can fly.
Apparently, they've got super light hollow bones, so they only weigh about the same as 2 people.
2 people? Wow, that's amazing. Right? Right. I still really want to know how fast they can fly, but how does something this big even take off?
That sounds to me like a dino dilemma. I found 3 ways it could happen. 1, the hang glider method. You start from a high spot, like a hillside or a cliff, and take a flying leap. 2, the heron method. You jump off the ground, then use that giant wingspan to push yourself up into the sky. Or 3, the jumbo jet method. You take a really long run up to gain speed and help you lift off. Which one do you think it was? Well, scientists think it was most likely number 2, the heron method. Quetzalcoatlus could probably leap about 3 meters straight up and would have been excellent flyers.
They certainly are. I've got myself another ride. Check out the view. Woohoo! I bet they could travel for thousands of miles. And that huge beak looks like it would be great for plucking up food from rivers and lakes, like a giant set of chopsticks.
Remember to see how fast they can fly.
Oops, I was having so much fun, I nearly forgot. 67 miles per hour? Wow, that's motorway speed. What an awesome animal.
You'd better head back now. It's almost time for tea.
On my way.
Ayo?
Whoa!
Nice of you to drop in.
What a ride! Quick, let's do our fave facts.
Quetzalcoatlus was the largest ever pterosaur, as tall as a giraffe.
Other than insects, pterosaurs were the first animals to ever fly.
Quetzalcoatlus used its beak like a giant pair of chopsticks to pluck up food.
All this talk of food is making me hungry. Let's go and have tea. See you later, Quetzalcoatlus.
And see you next time, Dino fans.